Honorable Member Sri Anandarao Wadsul.
Respected Chairperson, sir, thank you very much for giving me an opportunity to speak on Railway Budget 2009-2010. First of all, I will congratulate Honorable Railway Minister Didi for coming back to this portfolio after a long time. She is very much competent and uncommon personality of a common man. Sir, first of all, I will bring to the notice of Honorable Railway Minister Didi that my people of Mumbai are little bit unhappy because whenever this railway was in loss, the Mumbai local was always in profit. Every day, about 40 lakhs people of Mumbai are traveling on day-to-day basis, paying in advance by way of season tickets. Mumbai. What? या मुंबई लोकल ट्रेन
ओनली वन सेकेंड मुंबई सुबर्बन में देखिए हम लोग मेमू डेमू इमू के बारे में बताया नहीं बजट में एक कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस है इसको स्ट्रेंथन करना ही है इट विल बी स्ट्रेंथन वेरेवर इज अ सुबर्बन ट्रेन सकते हैं इट इज स्पेशली मुंबई कलकत्ता चेन्नई बैंगलोर एंड दिस दिल्ली आल्सो जिधर में मुंबई में सुबर्बन एरिया का ज्यादा यात्री जाता है पैसेंजर दैट विल एक्सटेंड दैट विल इट्स अ कंटिन्यूअस प्रोसेस इसको एक्सटेंशन करेगा लेकिन इसमें हम बजट में इसी के लिए नहीं बोला कि बजट में अगर हम मेमू डेमू इमू का चर्चा करेगा तो थाउजेंड्स ऑफ पेजेस हो जाएगा इसी के लिए नहीं तो ऐसा कोई बात नहीं है
Thank you.
They will get hard clarity.
I will have to bring to your notice, Didi. The Mumbai is paying 1/3 revenue out of the total country's revenue. About 1,00,000 crores of rupees alone Mumbai is paying. And that is why our expectations are high because this is a small India. Mumbai is a small India where there are all states people living, all religious people are living, and that is why it is the most important. Not only that, it is a financial city of this country. That is why their expectations are there. And definitely, I hope if you are there, you will take proper care of Mumbai. Secondly, if I will come to my constituency, Amravati. Amravati city is a revenue city adjoining 5 districts and it is a corporate area. The people, more than 10 lakhs, are living in Amravati. The Amravati city is far away from 10 kilometers of Central Railway. Previously, Badnera was the station. From Badnera to Amravati, there was a shuttle service. And nowadays, because of the blessing of Her Excellency, President of India, Srimati Pratibha Patil, 3 new trains have been started from Amravati. That is Amravati Mumbai, Amravati Surat, and Amravati Nagpur. Right from Amravati. Previously it was not there. It is far away 10 kilometers from the main line and only shuttle was there. Nowadays, this station is in between the city of Amravati and that is why frequency of train is high, and on level crossing, that is which is the Rajapet, is heavily disturbed because it is in main market area of the Amravati. There are so many schools in nearby this level crossing. There are so many hospitals nearby the level crossing, and that is why it is urgent need that there should be a flyover bridge or otherwise underground subway urgently on war footing. I think you will take proper care of it. For this proposal, my earnest request to you, take it on war footing. Secondly, a very serious issue is there. Amravati Narkhed railway line was proposed in 1986 in the tenure of former Prime Minister Nasir Rao, and the work was started actually in 1995.
Rasul,
Ji?
just a second.
Huh?
The name of Honorable President should not be there.
Okay, no problem. Actually, but you can say President.
What?
Actually,
Unnecessary, why?
You know the name.
No, you should not take.
Okay, as you like, as you like. The Amravati Narkhed line was started in the year 1995. About 42 kilometers work has been completed. And on the remaining part, the land is possession of the railway. Secondly, out of 25 big bridges are completed. Out of 138, 125 small bridges are completed. But unfortunately, whatever the work is completed of 42 kilometers, heavy damage has been made. Valuable equipments are been damaged. The copper wires are been stolen. Nobody has taken care of it. I myself had visited it. I have seen it. That is, it is a very serious issue. Whatever work is completed, it is being damaged. And remaining part is 93 kilometers, which can be completed if sufficient provision is there, allocation is there. And my request is that you will take it seriously, you will properly allocate the amount on this remaining railway line and get it completed within 1 year. Third one issue is that one narrow gauge line. In the end of it was decided all narrow gauge and meter gauge should be converted in broad gauge. But unfortunately, the narrow gauge line, which is called Shakuntala line, is right from Yavatmal, Murtizapur to Achalpur, covering 3 districts. And distance is about 125 kilometers. In 1913, it was built by a private company of Britain. And that period is over, 96 years have been completed. Only on the payment of 1 crore 20 lakhs, we will be the member, we will be the owner of this railway line, and we can convert it in broad gauge. What will happen? The farmers of cotton growers, farmers of orange producing and valuable food grain producers will get benefit of it, and it will be converted into broad gauge. Secondly, the industrialists will be attracted. They will come over there and people will get the employment. And thirdly, passenger also will get good opportunity. Everything is there, land is in possession. Railway track is there, only that is the narrow gauge. And only we have to convert it into the broad gauge. That proposal is also sent by me. Look into the proposal and do it expeditiously. Another one issue, our Rail Minister Honorable Lalu Prasad ji had announced the porters will be given job of gangman. But our observation is that no porter is ready to be a gangman. That is why they should not be compared. So many thousands of people are there. Those who are not willing to be a gangman, they are happy with their post, whatever that porter is there. My request is that, yes, I am about to complete. I have put in front of you 3 projects, and I think you will take it seriously. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Honorable Member Srimati Supriya Sule.
Sir, I would like first to congratulate the Honorable Railway Minister for giving such a social budget. I think that's what we expected from her. And she has really been a benchmark because she has thought of an inclusive budget which has included all sections of society. So I thank her right at the beginning, and I stand here wholeheartedly in support of the budget. For the passengers, what she has achieved, my colleague Vilasi has at length explained it, so I will not, due to time factor, talk about it. But I appreciate all the efforts that she has made for the employment of the railway staff, which includes housing, health, education and employment. And even the remarkable